What's up, y'all? All right, this is going to be the most low-key chill vlog. Today is the day before we leave on a road trip. We are going just a state away. It's kind of a low-key trip up to Michigan, which we love. We are going to vlog the trip itself. It'll be on my husband Tyler's channel, which is Tyler Travels TV. That's where our vlogs like that go to live and die. What? Anyway, I wasn't even gonna vlog this. I kept going back and forth because I'm a little bit stressed, but I figure, A, I love vlogging. And B, I know a lot of you guys like seeing this kind of content where it's more low-key. And so that's what we're doing today. Cheers. I am on my second cup of coffee. We slept terribly last night because sweet little Felicity is going through a leap, which I didn't even know about leaps with Genevieve, but it's actually really helpful. Our doctor was just telling us about it because then you know, like, if she's being extra fussy and not sleeping well, which is exactly what's going on, you know why, at least. Or like, you know that, okay, this time to just kind of expect it. So she has been cluster feeding and not wanting to sleep unless we're holding her. So it's just been where we'd been getting actually like kind of okay sleep. Now it is not as okay. And now I'm like, oh yes, this was the hard part about having a newborn. Anyway, so we're just kind of tired. Tyler went into the workspace today. I'm here. Gigi and Felicity are here, and my parents are here helping watch them right now. I'm literally at the computer trying to get as much work done as possible because I'm making a video live. I'm sending off a sponsored video to a company, and so just getting that kind of stuff done and squared away before we're gone. I was just telling Tyler, though, I texted him, was like, I'm going to have to work a bit on this trip, which is fine. We travel a lot more than the average person. And so a lot of times we just work when we travel because we just kind of have to. And we're totally okay with that. I'm over explaining that anyway. But yeah, so once I'm done and finished up here, I need to go start packing, and I want to share some of the like things we bring along with us, some newer things we're going to try out, and then some things that we always bring, like for myself, but also like with a toddler and a baby, things that have made our lives easier. So I'll try to link specific things I mentioned. This video is not sponsored by anyone. This is just, like I said, just a chill vlog. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. This video might be all over the place. I'm a little bit stressed and I'm so tired. So I've told you guys before, I don't accept as much PR as I used to. This is like a couple months worth of PR sitting here I need to finish going through because it's just kind of cluttering up this area and driving me crazy. Even my toddler was like, Mommy, you made a mess. I'm like, yeah, I know. Hi, Pinocchio. He loves being under our desk. My handsome beagle boy. Anyway, so Bare Minerals has relaunched their bronzers, and I'm so freaking excited about that because this is one of those products that I really liked. And when they were limited edition, once they were gone, I wanted to talk about them all the time and I couldn't. So I'm really excited they sent over, I think there are only 3 shades, and I want to say they only had 3 shades back when they first launched. I don't remember, but yeah. Very excited that these are available again, just FYI, a little PSA. All right, step 1 is to print out my packing list. That's always how I kind of start the whole process. Look at this mess, you guys. I feel like this room is an indicator of how frazzled we feel. And this is also where we just, anything that doesn't have a home yet ends up in here. Because it's kind of out of sight, out of mind for most people in the home. Like if we have guests, it's out of the way. But like for us, this is indicative of how we're feeling right now. Anyway, so I have my own, out of breath because I was just switching laundry and running up and down the stairs, and you can hear our dryer. I think we need a new dryer for real. I kind of started doing some research into dryers. I don't know. But anyway, so I have my own packing list for toddler and baby. I know you guys are going to ask me to share it. It's a mess. Like, I feel like if I were to ever share it with you guys, I want to like reorganize it, and I don't have the time to do that right now in my life. Possibly in the future, and if I ever do, I promise I'll mention it. But basically how it all started was when we had Genevieve. I always have my own packing list, you know? And finally, I was like, I need to create one for her. And so I made one. And then as I was packing, or like while we were on the trip, I'm like, dang, I wish I'd brought this. So I wrote it all down, added it to that same typed up list. So as we got better and better and traveled with her more, I would add more. And then eventually she grew out of like a lot of the baby things we were bringing. And so I created a toddler packing list, which had a lot from there, but I removed some things, added some things. So now I have a baby one and a toddler one. So I need to print this one out. I've never used the baby one since Gigi was a baby. So I'm excited to print that out and kind of look at what I used to bring for her a few years ago and see if it works for what we need now. You know what I mean? So I'll probably have to update that a bit too, but it's helpful to have a list to be able to cross things off of and feel somewhat organized, because if you're just going off your brain, you guys, it's so hard. So even if you're trying to pack for a trip for your baby or toddler, whatever, I would say find a list online if you don't have your own and start from that and just start writing in your own things, and then you can just kind of create your own from there. I want to say that's probably how I started my original baby packing list. I'm not sure, but anyway, enough about that. Those are printed, so now I'm gonna grab them and just get started collecting things to pack up. Also, I'm just assuming you understand that this is as good as this is gonna get today, so teeth are brushed, deodorant is on, clean clothes are on. This is how we're gonna be in this whole video. I'm now in Felicity's room, so I'm gonna start in here just because this is the one that's stressing me the most. The reality is, for a baby, especially one as young as her, we don't need a lot. Anyway, a lot of the things we need are for us, like the baby carrier, the like stroller car seat we're gonna use. Also, a little update on that. We've had such a journey. So I'd mentioned probably a few months ago now, that we had bought the Doona. We were all excited about it, but then we realized it doesn't snap into any other kind of stroller. And so even though it's amazing that it's a car seat that pops into, like, wheels pop down, you can push it, it's not a true standalone stroller for us. Like, we need a little more storage than that, etc. So we were gonna return it. Then it was outside the return window, so we were gonna sell it. Well, we still had it and we hadn't sold it. We ended up using it and loved it the other day. So we were like, all right, maybe we'll sell it in the future. We're just gonna use it. We already have it. The money's already spent. So we've been using it for errands, and honestly, y'all, it's awesome, but it's so overkill because we have that, and then we also still have our other car seat that snaps into so we have way too much, is my point. Please learn from us. It's way too much. So, but like I said, we had it and we started using the Doona and we were like, okay, this is awesome. So we're gonna try to do this trip with just the Doona, no true, like not our big stroller, just because she is so small and Gigi's fine walking. It's not like we're going to Disney where, I mean, a stroller even for a 3-year-old is kind of nice because they end up needing to get off their feet. I'm over explaining as usual. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna make it work with just the Doona this trip, and I'm kind of curious to see how it goes. We'll see. So here is our list. It's actually a little more organized than I remembered. Some of it's overkill, which is intentional because really I'd rather have it on here and then decide while I'm packing, like, okay, I don't need that for this trip, than not have it on there and then end up needing it and forgetting it. But a lot of this doesn't apply right now to her age. Just a lot of food items, spoons and stuff. So really here the standout items are like bottles, bottle brush and dish soap, wipes. I just saw burp cloths. So it's gonna be a lot less because of her age, which is kind of nice. I'm also doing that one thing where you get all of the last laundry items in the home from all the kids, yourselves, and throw it all into one load to wash one last load, because there's usually a few things that you used the previous day that you're like, crap, I still need that. So that is in the washer right now because there's quite a few, like some swaddles I'm definitely gonna bring, some blankets that have just needed washed and stuff like that. So that is going on, which is nice to have going because it's early enough in the day that I should still be able to get it dried and packed before we go to bed tonight. Alrighty, so we've got some of the stuff we need. I grabbed this. I need to go through because a lot of the everyday items are already in there and I don't have like more than one of necessarily. So I'm gonna repack this with the knowledge that we're on the road trip versus just like a day trip. So that'll be adjusted a bit, but I've got the standby things I know we need, like burp cloths. These I've decided are my favorite ones. They're from Cloud Island from Target. I love that when you fold them up, they're not super thick. The copper pearl ones I like, but they're so thick that when you're packing it in a bag, it takes up so much room. Here, let me show you. Yeah, these are the copper pearl ones. Super nice quality, but very thick. So they're super absorbent, which is great, and we use them at home. But to bring them on the go is just not feasible because they're very thick folded up. These fold up really small, but they're still a good size. They're kind of terry cloth on one side. So if I were to do it all over again, I would just buy these. And then we also have the really good ones that, here, I'll show you. All of ours are literally dirty. These are lovely friend Miss Penny made for Felicity. She made some for Gigi too. It's actually, if you know Ben Hall from our videos, it's his mom. So she made a bunch of these. They're all literally dirty. They're part of what's in the washer right now. So I'll probably bring some of these too because these we use literally every single day. They're so absorbent and they're just so special. Anyway, but beyond that, I've got some separates. She pretty much only used, oh, here they are. I was like, where did they go? These are her sleepers. Again, there are a few more in the washer. That's just what she wears every day. But I am bringing some separate, some long sleeve because it's gonna be a little bit chilly, some pants, a pair of shorts and a short sleeve, and then some swaddles and the other things. Oh my gosh, these are the only shoes or socks that will stay on a newborn's feet, period. They're the Zutano brand on Amazon. They're kind of pricey for what they are, but you really only need one pair. They do not fall off. These are incredible. So that's, I mean, I'm gonna bring some socks, but I know they fall off. These will actually stay on. So if she's wearing something like an outfit, I can put on socks and then these on top and they are not gonna budge. Her toesies will be nice and warm. But honestly, that's why I really like sleepers, because you don't even have to worry about it. Like, it's just all built in. It's so great. So getting closer to done with this one. The nice thing is with Genevieve, our toddler, I have a lot of practice with that because I've packed for her a million times. So I know that I can pull off pretty quickly. It's just this where I'm like trying to get back into the mental pattern of like, okay, what do you need in a day for a baby? Like, why can't I remember? I live this every day. The diaper bag we're using, I've been loving so far these first couple months, the Luli baby bag. I tried quite a few with Genevieve and I liked them, but some were just heavier. This one is not as heavy as the last one I had, and it is so freaking cute. It's useful. I love that the whole thing opens really nice and wide. I usually put diapers and wipes in there. I put like passies and things I needed a quick grab there. You could put a bottle on one side. Like, it's plenty of room, and then I keep the things I need quick grab, you know what I mean? Like wet ones, tissues, hand sanitizer, all go in here, and that is amazing. So I love it. I do have a referral. I think it's a link. I don't know if it's a code. I know that you can save some money. So if you were looking at this, they have different sizes, different colors. I freaking love it. I will put that below if you want to save a little bit of money. I'm a big fan. But I need to repack this. And yeah, I'm amazed. Fruit snack in there. I'm like, I wonder what that's from. Also, I have like quite a few snacks in here. I love these Kind bars, but now they're all like melted and weird. Okay. Get focused, Jessie. So a couple of newer things I bought that I do think are kind of must-haves for traveling with a baby or toddler. This right here, it's a travel bottle rack, but it also comes with a, you know, stuff to clean it, stuff to clean the little nipples. I just think this is awesome. And then these all just pop right off. Of course, I'm trying to do it one-handed, but these all pop off and then it folds shut. And I like literally just shut. I think that is so genius. I saw my sister-in-law have one of these. I feel like we used to have one of these with Genevieve, but I don't fully remember. But very nice to have. And even if you didn't care about the drying rack, you're gonna, like if you're bringing bottles, you're gonna need something to clean them with anyway. So I figure, well, if I'm already gonna be bringing something like this, I might as well have it in a case and have the ability to like air dry it all. Anyway, also pacifier clips if your baby takes a passy. These I found on Amazon. They're like stretchy. I had some other kinds that were just, they're bigger, clunkier, some that have beads, and I've just switched to these. They're softer. They don't seem so obtrusive, especially with a small baby, you know what I mean? So it's really nice to have that way. If they do have a pacifier in their mouth while you're out and about, you know it's not going to fall on the ground, but I always have a few extra just in case. These, I could not find the specific kinds of products we used for her, so it's nice to just have a refillable little thing. So I'm going to use my label maker and make a label so I know what's in it, but I can bring some lotion for her and some of her like body wash, shampoo, you know, all in one stuff. That'll be perfect. I also really like the Bumpkins brand little clear front cases. I have a Cinderella pattern as well. I use these for Genevieve too. So I just bought a new little set. Apparently they're TSA compliant. I've never used it that way for like your clear liquids, but I feel like it makes sense that it would be. It's the right size. It's clear. They can see in it. And then like you could put snacks in one. You could use one for like a little first aid kit to put Band-Aids and stuff in. So just an all-in-one little set of bags is really nice. And then I did buy her a little sun hat that supposedly can grow with her. You can kind of resize it. We're going to see. I typically just have one and try to get it in a color that'll match a lot of things. So we're getting there, folks. But these are just some really good recent purchases I wanted to share with you guys. So this is what it looks like folded up, by the way. I was even able to fit the dish soap in there and it still folds up. That is awesome. Okay, so I watch this YouTuber named Pixie Dusted Mom, and she did like road trip faves for her kids, and I literally bought, I think, everything she mentioned, so that's basically what I'm showing here. So one thing I do always do, however, is get a couple of new things to do for our toddler because it's a road trip. We're driving for a while. It's absolutely necessary. We do bring her tablet, but we try to hold off as long as possible because that's like our Hail Mary, you know what I mean? So we bring other stuff to do. So one of them is one of these. This might even, well, I was gonna say it might be too young for her, but not really, because there's plenty of animals she doesn't know the name of, but also it does Spanish. It's like a never ending thing. Like there's so much to listen to. So it can tell you the English or the Spanish, depending on what you're on. There's like fun facts it'll tell you. There's music it'll play. There's sounds they'll make. There's the word of it. She does other stuff here. Like there's so much and there's so many different pages. I just now opening this was astounded. So she is going to have a ball with this. They have different versions too. So that's one she's going to be super excited about. This is one we actually have owned before, but all the markers, we lost some of them dried out. This kept her busy for hours. And again, there's a ton of different patterns, but it's this book that's got like this weird, I don't even know how to explain it, but it's got some stencils, which our old one didn't come with that. And she can just draw and color and whatever, but it comes with these markers. And that was the one thing when she was a little younger, these lids were everywhere. Now she's at the age where she's very particular about her coloring utensils. So she will definitely like keep these together and keep the lids on them, but she can draw on these with those markers and then you just can wipe it clean with a damp cloth. It's amazing, you guys. Totally amazing. Now, it's not totally mess proof because if you have a kid that's going to draw on other stuff, those markers will mark on them. But so cool. A big hit in our family. And then I also just got some crayons. I got the twistable kind, so we don't have to worry about like them being super dull or you know what I mean. And then I got this toddler coloring book. She likes really big, simple pictures to color. Honestly, I do too, so I get it. So we've got that. We got these little Create a Scene sticker packs for her. She can color using those. She can use stickers, etc. And then this little lap desk thing is so cute. So it will go on her lap, like, and I think it'll go around her car seat. I need to actually try it out. I don't know how it attaches, to be honest with you, but it's so nice because it's got a little spot she can put her cup if she wants. It's got two things on either side that hang down that she could put like all of those crayons in, so then she can reach them, or the markers. She could put a snack or two in there. It's hard enough because there's these hard plastic things that are slipped in. How adorable. She's gonna love this. Also, apparently you can hang it on the back of the seat and slide a tablet in it and she could watch it that way. I don't know that we'll use it that way. I'm trying to think of how the size of her. She has a case on it that's so thick though. I don't know if it'll fit, but anyway, so cool. She's gonna be so excited. I'm treating these as kind of early birthday gifts because her birthday is coming up very soon. Those are ones I wanted to mention in case you need some ideas. Alrighty, so I'm starting on my clothes because this is the hardest part of packing for myself, is definitely picking out the outfits. Usually I actually pick out outfits. For this trip, the weather is going to be different everywhere we are. So I'm just kind of packing separates that I can mix and match and I'll just figure it out live. So I've got some PJ sets I know I love, just 2 of those. I always bring like a pair of slipper socks to wear in the hotel rooms because I hate walking on hotel carpet or floor with bare feet. It grosses me out. So I always bring a pair of those to just wear and they don't take up very much room. I've got a couple pairs of shorts, but it's actually going to be chillier while we're there. So I've got some jeans, some leggings, some joggers, and then some cute tops. And then I've got some warmer tops because like I said, part of the trip will be chilly. So I have some like kind of cuter warmer tops and then some like a comfy fleece I can toss on in the evening. I might bring like a jean jacket as well that I can layer with that. So then if it's breezy during the day, I can still have like a cute outfit on, but be able to take the jacket on and off. So that'll probably get added to the pile here. It is much later in the night. We've had dinner and stuff. We've laid Gigi down. Felicity's sleeping for now. I'm sure I'll be feeding her again in like an hour and a half, but it's evening time and I'm working on my toiletry bag. I wish I could link this one for you guys because I get so many questions about it because I love how perfect it is. I just leave this packed, honestly, and it's got everything I need for a trip. And then I can kind of quickly glance through if I run out of something. Sometimes I'll even write it on a Post-it and stick it in there so I know, but oftentimes I'll try to replace it earlier rather than later so I'm not like last minute like crap, I didn't buy, you know, toothpaste, whatever. So I pretty much have everything in here I need, and I'm not sure that I'm gonna need like shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. This is literally packed from my hospital bag because I just brought this when I had her and I used not a ton of it. I didn't end up showering there, but anyway, that's a story for another day. I think the only place we're gonna need the shampoo, conditioner, and body wash is probably the Airbnb we're staying at towards the end of the trip. So I figure I'll just leave them in there just in case we need them. But I've got my razor. I use the Billy razor and they sell now a little container for it. How freaking perfect, and it fits it perfectly. I've always used like a, like an aftermarket one, but a random brand one that actually I think it was Steripod brand. And so it can clip onto any razor, but this one like actually fits it. I'm like, this is so cool. So I have one that I just leave with travel and then I have one in my shower. So I'm gonna kind of go through this, but this is pretty much good. The only brush I typically bring is like a, wet brush, and this always happens. I need to get one that folds in on itself so I don't have the issue of just like packing it and it getting all weird. But I'll use this and then I'll use it on Genevieve's hair too. So we're getting there. Just kidding. I ended up pulling out a few things because I realized, because I knew I was only using this for like one day in the hospital, I put in here a lot of things that were like one single use left, like the hairspray, the dry shampoo, and these were really like close to empty. And these are two of my favorites, and I happen to have the full size of them that I'm using. So I've refilled these with that, which is just nice. So these will last me quite a few more trips. This is the Drybar Prep Rally. It's like a detangler spray I use all of the time. And then this is one of my favorite facial oils I use as kind of like my serum. It's the Herbivore Phoenix. It has rosehip seed oil and some other stuff, and I just love it. I'm almost out. So I just refilled this though, which is great because now I am set for travel. This I always recommend if you're wanting to try this. It's so expensive. Get the smaller version. I think I bought it on the Herbivore website, just to give it a try. I fell in love, so I ended up buying the big version, but now I can just empty this and clean it and refill it. And then I've got a little travel one too. It's just really nice. But otherwise, I think I'm good. I had to replace the hairspray, the dry shampoo. I've got my moisturizer I use. It's the Fresh, that I've used when I travel. The Fresh Deep Hydration Face Cream. This stuff is pretty nice. I might bring this. I just have like this trial size of this Kiehl's little eye serum. I usually, honestly, when I travel, a lot of times I'll just use whatever moisturizer I have as my eye cream, but we'll see. I might bring it. It takes up literally no room at all. All right, I've got my label maker out. I'm gonna make labels for these. I just have the baby shampoo and body wash that I use on both of the girls. And then this shampoo I just use on Genevieve. So I'm gonna label these with my handy dandy label maker. This is the second vlog it's made an appearance in, like in the past few weeks, which is just funny. So do shampoo, print, perfect. And then I need baby wash. Perfect, here we go. I ended up adjusting the wording a little bit so Tyler knew that this shampoo is specifically not for the baby. Anyway, that's all. So there we go, all done, yay. Ooh, good morning. Still trying to open my eyes. Next day, obviously. It's the day of the show, y'all. We leave here in just a little bit. We've got some coffee. Miss Felicity actually slept like 6 hours in a row. So we actually, I mean, we're tired, but we actually got a decent amount of sleep. So that was nice. And Genevieve's always good about sleeping through the night. Unless, well, I shouldn't say always. Anyway, so we need to finish up. I ended up showering last night, so I've got some kind of wet hair. So I wanted to do my makeup and kind of get ready for the day and pack my makeup as I go. That's usually one thing I used to pack ahead of time for every trip. Nowadays, it's kind of more often than not, I'll just pack it the morning of while I'm getting ready. So then I can kind of be thinking through my process so I don't forget anything. And that's worked out pretty well. I also washed a couple of my favorite makeup brushes just so they'd be nice and clean for the trip. I have a pile of makeup brushes I need to actually clean, but I just picked out like 5 that I want because I was like, I don't have the time to clean them all tonight, you know? Poor Tyler's had the worst allergies. I'm not even gonna show him on camera because his poor little eyes are so... Well, actually, now that I'm saying that, they look a lot better this morning, and he's planning on vlogging this trip, so you're gonna see him anyway. But anyway, his allergies were so bad yesterday. We both get pretty bad seasonal allergies, but his were like awful. Like, I've never seen him this bad. It was so hard to watch. He showered like 3 different times to try to get just allergens off. Like, that poor guy. Anyway, so... Gotta get busy. That's enough chatting, Jess, come on. So if you were curious, these are the brushes I washed to be able to bring. This is the Hailey's Beauty brush. I never know what to call this. It's just a really good one. You can use it for foundation or bronzer. I like it for cream bronzer. But I also love this one for cream bronzer. It's the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. This one I love for concealer, the Sephora 56. This is a Bare Minerals Bare Minerals powder brush. It's kind of newer to me, but I really like it. Oh, the e.l.f. I don't think you can get this tiny stipple brush anymore, but it's really, really good for a cream blush. So I'm gonna bring that. Then the Sephora 26 eyeshadow brush. And then this is just a MAC 239. I've had this for years, but it's a good little eyeshadow. So there's a couple more I'm gonna be bringing, but hi cutie. You ready? Are you excited for the trip? What are you most excited about? We told you have to wait a few hours. You're going to play with some other stuff first, right? In the car? Yeah. You have to wait.
I can just play with my surprises.
Gigi, you know too much, honey. I love you. I finished my makeup, so I wanted to show you what I'm bringing because I thought you guys might be curious. First up, I've got this new palette from NARS. It's their Summer Unrated palette, and it is so pretty. So this is what it looks like on the inside. Isn't that beautiful? I'm wearing it today. This is the first time I tried it, and I don't usually bring a palette. I haven't tried much, but I'm like, you know what? It's beautiful. I'm bringing it. Then I've got this Bare Minerals product for my under eye. I love this. In M Cosmetics, I finally got some other shades of their Cosmic Pearl eyeshadows. These are so stunning on the eyes. I have the Stila Cream Blush in Lilium is one of my favorites. The Saie Sunmelt Cream Bronzer, you guys know I love. I just made a TikTok about my favorite cream bronzers, and this is definitely one of them. The Charlotte Tilbury Highlighting Wand, I love. I've got the Makeup Forever Powder Foundation, which was a repurchase. I really like this stuff too. It's got some coverage to it. Powder Puff. The Purito BB Cream, I love. That's what I'm wearing today. The only other base product I brought is the Estee Lauder Double Wear. Love this. Got setting spray from Charlotte Tilbury. Oh yeah, my SPF I'm bringing is the Elta MD. I like this stuff so much. It's kind of pricey, but it's just pretty on the skin, and it's really, really good underneath makeup. I've got the Turn Up the Base concealer from the Patrick Star brand. This took me a while to like, and now I can't put it down, so go figure. I've got my Merit lipstick that I love. It's okay, honey bun. We're trying to get so much done while dealing with the baby and toddler. LOL, it's hard. Spoiler alert. The Essence Volume Stylist Mascara, you guys know I absolutely love this mascara. It's my #1 favorite. This is a makeup removing pen in case I need it. My Makeup by Mario liner, you guys know I love. Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Oh, the Pacifica, this is the powder blush I'm bringing. The Pacifica blush in Camellia is one of my absolute favorites. You can get it at Target online. The Dior Lip Maximizer Gloss. I've mentioned before, if I wear this every single day in a row, it dries my lips out, but I do really like it, so still bringing it. Then the Makeup Forever Anywhere Caffeine Lip Liner to go with the Merit lipstick. Got my e.l.f. Wow Brow and the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof Liquid Liner. Pretty much it. And oh, this is a rediscovered. I wasn't a fan of it because I thought it was supposed to be a liquid highlighter, but if I use it as a primer, it is gorgeous. It is so thin, so it doesn't mess with your makeup at all, and it is just, oh my gosh, I've really been loving it. So it's their Super Gel. That's it. I've got my sharpener, my tweezers, and some like hair clips. That's all. And then I've got my brushes. I usually just bundle up with a hair tie so that they're kind of together, but then I can take them. And then I also have my sponge I'm gonna bring. Alrighty, we are just about done here. I've got my stuff. I typically just have clothes on one side. This is a trip where, because we're doing multiple stops in different places we're staying, it made more sense to me to be able to like grab things out because I'm not going to be like fully unpacking, you know what I mean? So I just have like cooler shirts down there, warmer shirts, jean jacket, pajamas, bottoms, swimsuits are over here, and then this is everything else. So I've got like my toiletries in my makeup bag, my Kindle, all the random things, like a couple pairs of shoes. These are my chargers, a laundry bag, first aid stuff, jewelry. I always bring a foldable bag that we can use if we need it. So yeah, feeling pretty good. By the way, the suitcase I have is the Base. I used to pronounce it Baze. I don't actually know. But anyway, suitcase. I have an Away one as well, which is the one we're using for the girls. I like the Base one better. And I actually only bought it because Taylor Wynn, that girl knows suitcases because she travels a ton and she's tried a bunch. And I agree with her. After having tried the Away and this one is better. It seems a little bit more well made. They both roll just as easy. They look very similar. But also this has this like bag thing that I can like hook a diaper bag onto or a purse or whatever. And I can like loop this around the handle and then snap it back up here and it'll just hold it. And that is priceless. It really is. So I really am a fan of this bag. I ended up buying one for Tyler as well, I think for Christmas. So that's the bag he's using and he loves it too. All right, we switched to my phone camera because I've now packed the other camera away. But last step is, of course, getting some coffee. Oh, this is the very end of our pot here to take with us. Getting water bottles filled for all of us other than Felicity. And oh man, that is like really drained at the bottom. I have a little bit from an hour or two ago. I might just heat up and then pour in there, but probably the most important step right there. Little Miss Thing there, happy as a clam. We'll see how long that lasts. So cute. The reality is we know that we'll stop at, you know, Starbucks or wherever soon enough, but gotta have coffee to start. And I usually bring like a water cup with a straw with me in daily life. This time I brought a water bottle that closes all the way, so if we need the cup holders, I can set this on the floorboard and I'm not worried about it like spilling around. That's a little tip I've learned. Anyway, so we're just about ready. Diaper bag's good. He's got the suitcases in the trunk. I'll show you everything in the trunk. You're gonna giggle. He always finds a way to fit it all in there. And I don't even think I packed that crazy heavy, to be honest with you, but you know, I'm sure some people think I pack too much, but I think I pack just a good normal amount. I need to heat this up. I feel like my head is spinning around in circles, you guys. Too many things I've been trying to think about. I'm sweating from running around the house. Do you guys know? That's how it goes. All right, we've got it all in there. We've got my suitcase, the girl's suitcase. I'm really glad they shared. That worked out well. Tyler's, and then his book bag. I think he's got a bunch of filming stuff in here. Jacket, I got to throw my rain jacket there too because I forgot to stick it in the thing. One other road trip tip is have a big bag for all of the random things that are separate that don't necessarily go in a bag, but you need to bring. For example, like we've got our portable bassinet, little thing that hooks onto the stroller, our baby carrier, things like that that otherwise would just be floating around. It's really nice to have them corralled. I think once we learned that, it made us feel a lot less stressed about all the things bopping around back here. So this is not too bad. Another little tip I have, we'll have the diaper bag back here in the middle, but I've got a book bag with Gigi's toys that I showed you guys. And her iPad's in there. This will stick on there. This is another tip. Instead of hauling out the diaper bag every time you go to change a diaper, have a separate little thing that has everything you need. This unfolds to be like a changing mat. There's diapers in there. I think I've got like a burp cloth in there. I've got obviously wipes. It's just nice to not have to haul out the diaper bag every few hours when you're getting out to get your wiggles out. The other thing is we used to bring a much bigger cooler, but we're bringing just the smaller one we got on a Disney cruise, and I've got some ice packs in it and just some snacks. Honestly, most of the snacks are for Gigi because this girl, even with fast food, like she doesn't like hamburgers or chicken nuggets. She doesn't really like fries. Like, so while we can eat fast food, we try to find things for her that she'll eat, but she's just so picky. It's nice to just have a lot of other options as well. So we're getting there. It's almost time to leave. Okay, another awesome thing. This is new to us. It's a little camera. Got it on Amazon. It wasn't even, I mean, I think for what it is, it wasn't crazy expensive, but you know, we have the mirror back there, but a lot of times, especially if you're the one driving, it can be hard to see back there without like totally taking your eyes off the road. This, you put the little camera right there in the back, and so it faces her, and then we can just see this. It just kind of connects. I think, didn't it also have an attachment, like if you wanted it up above?
Yeah, or the window or the dashboard,
yeah,
or like a suction cup.
Yeah, this is amazing. This is our first time like actually using it. This is pretty cool. It just plugs into the cigarette lighter. Is that even what it's called anymore, a cigarette lighter? There's got to be a real,
call it. Yeah,
same, but anyway. Yay! Tyler had to get himself ready. He's sitting, hold on.
No, I had to get like
doing the dad cough. So, I literally was like, why are you going north? Oh wait, no,
so we're going.
Michigan
is north.
It is north of.
Unless you're looking at the
Indiana.
What is it? Decatur map? No, what is it?
Mercator map.
Mercator map.
I don't know how to actually pronounce it. Anyway, all right, so we're gonna end.
Directions a construct.
Maps are a construct. Latitude and longitude are a construct.
Is it Tag?
Some random movie we'd seen, but that dude is so funny.
But it's so funny, and we talk about it all the time. It's time is a construct. We think about it all the time.
Anyway, so we are en route, feeling good. I have nothing else to say. I feel like my brain is fried. I hope this vlog was either enjoyable or educational, or you just felt like having something on in the background. I'm cool with that too. I do that literally all the time. We're ready to go. We're actually just about to start your vlog. Hey, how are your allergies today?
Much better today. Still like stuffy, but I don't feel like I need to sneeze every 3 seconds, and my eyes aren't watering, so it's much better today. I think because the temperature dropped because it rained and it's like foggy out, so I'm thinking that's maybe helping a little bit. But
well, and all that medicine probably is finally like kicking in too. So we're gonna start the vlogs over on his channel because that'll be like a whole week of vlogs.
Yeah, it should be probably, I would say 6 or 7 vlogs.
Nice. I'm excited. Well, I'm obviously excited for this trip. So we'll see you on the flippity flip over there. Love you guys.
I was thinking about it this morning really fast. I know your arm's getting tired. I can see you holding up your arm.
Literally holding up my elbow. Okay.
I think the very first, and if it wasn't the first, it was the second video I ever did on my YouTube channel was about Mackinac Island. Isn't that crazy? And here we are all these years later, going back. And also I found a bunch of pictures from when I went when I was a little kid with my brother and mom yesterday. And so in my videos, I'll put some of those up too. And some of the other, anyway, that's all.
Yeah, he sent the pictures to me the other day and I was like, oh my gosh, it's so cool. We love Mackinac Island. My family, my maiden name is Murphy. The Murphy family has like a lot of historical connections to Mackinac Island, so it's just kind of cool. I want to kind of see if we can find.
Didn't your niece find Like
my
some
niece.
of the cemeteries?
Oh, you're gonna say like historic. Anyway.
No, your niece found some of the cemeteries,
yes.
or some of the graves of your family, right? And
yeah.
it wasn't even that far removed. It was like your great-grandparents.
Yeah, it's really not. And then, like, I think when they came over from Ireland, like, they settled, I don't know. And then also, I'm going to ask my brother, because he'll know all this, too, and he'll fill us in. But also, someone in that family, our family, like, started one of the hotels that's still there today.
Right.
So I need to get the name of it, find where it is.
Yeah.
Anyway, very excited. So excited. So, all right. We love you guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you over on Tyler's channel. Goodbye.